So welcome. So this is our third class in this series, and I'm really delighted that you're back with me. Today's class we will progress through a similar sequence, but we will include some warrior poses instead of the triangle, and there'll be a few reaching, moving gestures with our arms that we're going to include that are really delicious and very yummy. So come land in onto your back, and so have your knees bent and your feet are flat on the floor. And as you land onto the floor, just hear your body settling, hear your body landing. Get a sense of the feeling tones and the sensations of you. In the first class, we talked about feeling our bodies. In the second class, we talked about feeling wellness in our body. And now, how would you describe within your own mind, within your own language, the feeling of you in this moment? The sense of how this is within you. Maybe you can feel your breath as it rises and falls in your belly. Maybe you can feel the weight of you as it rests into your shoulders, into the back of your body. How would you describe the sense of okayness in you? That place within you that you can rest into and feel like there is resource, there is wellness, there is wholesomeness in this moment. Sometimes we have to go looking for those places. Sometimes they're really very obvious. So sometimes it might just be the weight of my elbows on the floor are very reassuring, or the fact that I've made it again to yoga, which is really amazing. So well done you. You've made it again. And just feel the reassurance or the sense of contact that the floor gives you. That steady pressure, that steady contact. Let yourself yield and soften a bit more towards the floor. Softening your face, softening your jaw, softening your chest, relaxing your shoulders. Every breath fills down into your belly and settles and sinks you a little bit deeper into the floor. Nice. How wonderful. So as we began last time, we will continue. So bring your arms wide beside you and then just begin to sway your knees from side to side. And as you do that, feel the sensations that emerge in your body, the feelings of your clothing moving, the weight of your body traveling. Maybe you feel the stretching or the sensations of the bones of you, the muscles of you, the organs of your belly. Who knows? All these different parts of you are telling you about themselves. Can you hear that? Can you feel down into your body? Gliding from one side to the other side. And then come back up to center. And then draw your right knee up onto your chest and just squeeze it down, hug it in. Just have a sense of that compression into the hip, the folding of your knee. And then lower your foot to the floor. Draw the left knee up onto your chest and squeeze it deeply down. And release. Nice. Squeeze both knees up towards your chest. So lift the right leg up, hold on to it. Lift the left foot up, hold on to it, and squeeze both knees towards you. So you can keep your hands on your knees and bring the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. So my feet are touching and my hands are on my knees. And then bring your knees together and bring your feet apart. Nice. So feet together, knees apart, and then knees together, feet apart. Again, feet together, knees apart, knees together, feet apart. The next movement is called butterflies. So keep your toes touching and draw a circle with your knees. As your knees come up towards you and then widen, and then your toes descend a little bit towards the floor, you're holding onto your knees lightly, and there's just this big sense of circling into your knees, circling into your hips. Nice. And then roll in the other direction. Rolling. Noticing the sensations into your hips, into your belly, into the deep of your knees. Nice. And then come back to center. Bring both feet to the floor and just pause there. Hands on your belly. Let that rest. So great. So in the first class, we did alarm clock, and we're going to do that again. So bring your arms wide and rest them on the floor. And then bend your left elbow, and your hand is in front of your face, and then reach your left hand towards your right hand. And imagine that you're trying to pick up your alarm clock from over there. And then bend your elbow and bring your left elbow back to the floor. Again, lifting the left elbow, it travels across in front of your face, and reach towards the right hand. Coming all the way back, elbow rests on the floor. Great, other side. Bend the right elbow and it travels in front of your face and over towards the left. Coming back, elbow lands on the floor. And again, traveling across towards the left, reaching. And then all the way back, both arms wide. Super. Drop both knees down to the right. And then glide your left knee up in the direction of your right shoulder. All the way back to center. Drop your knees to the left and glide your right knee up in the direction of your left shoulder. All the way back. One more time each side. So gliding towards the right, draw the left knee up. Back to center. Gliding towards the left, draw your right knee up. And all the way back to center. Great. Pausing there for a moment. Now we're going to transition into the cat pose. So rolling over onto your side and come all the way up into your cat pose. Hands are underneath your shoulders, knees are underneath your hips. You can have your toes tucked under or your toes flat. And rounding your back, tuck your chin under, looking towards your navel. Lift your chest, arch your back and look forward. Rounding your back, tuck your chin under. Arching your back and looking forward. One more time. Rounding your back, tuck your chin under. Lifting your chest and look forward. So bring your spine to neutral and just look over your right shoulder. Look back towards the right foot. Feel the length through the left side of your body. Come back to center and then look over your left shoulder to look back at the left foot. Feel the squish on the left, the lengthening on the right. And come back to center. So again, you can stretch your right leg long and then your left leg long. Or draw back into your downward dog and push back and lengthen back. Just feel the length of all of you. Breath is in your belly. Cool. Walk slowly forward. Bring your elbows to your knees. Just pausing there for a moment. Just feel the support and the comfort of the weight of your elbows onto your knees. Bring your hands to your knees. And then slowly rounding up and standing tall. Have a sense of the whole of your body as you stand, as you rise through the top of your head. Nice. So come stand to the front of your mat. So feet are slightly apart. Your strong and clear down into your feet. And we're going to do the sun salutation, left and right. We'll start with the right. So reaching wide, bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor. With your knees bent, draw your forehead in the direction of your knees. And bring your hands to your shins. Lift through your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor and step back with your right foot. So reaching back, stepping back. Feel the length of that right leg as you fold deeply into that left hip. Step back into your plank. Knees to the floor, belly all the way down to the floor. Bring your elbows to rest underneath your shoulders. Interlock your fingers and connect down into your forearm as you rise and look. My bum is squeezing, my toes are pointing, and I have this sense of lengthening to see a bit further. Breath is in your belly, long through the spine. Nice. Drop your head down, push your elbows down, reverse backwards. Both hands to the floor, cat pose. Push back into your downward dog. And then slowly walking forward towards the front of your mat. Bending your knees, rounding up. Reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. And then to the left side. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins. Lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, lengthen that left leg back and step back. Step back into your plank. Knees to the floor, belly all the way down to the floor. Nice. Bring one elbow underneath your shoulders. Bring the other. Interlock your fingers. Push your forearms down and rise through your spine. Really have that, it's just amazing, that sense of the extra length that an intention of a gesture makes. You know, that looking gives us more space in the spine. Nice. Drop your head down, push your elbows into the floor, reverse backwards, push backwards, and then walk all the way forward to the front of your mat. Bending your knees, rounding up. Reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. Palms come to rest to the front of your chest. Great. So we're going to do 3 standing poses. So this time, hold on to your right knee and extend the left leg back and step it back. My hips are square to the front of my mat. So I have this sense of I'm facing that right leg, my front foot, the right foot is pointing forward, and the back foot is at a 45-degree angle. So I feel quite solid where I am. Bend the front knee a little bit more, and then reach your arms forward, and then up towards the ceiling. As you reach, keep looking straight forward in front of you, but grow your arms long. Feel like your arms are extending and your fingers are reaching. Nice. Turn your chest towards the left and drop your arms down so they're straight out from your shoulders. Turn your head towards the right and just feel your arms expanding and widening. Great. Bend your right elbow, bring your right forearm to rest on your right thigh. Bring your left hand to your hip and just pause there in a supported side angle. Just feel the weight of your elbow as you deepen. Turn towards the floor, bring your left hand down, bring your right hand down, and then slowly hop your back foot all the way forward. Bend your knees, rounding up. Reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. Hands come to rest in front of your chest. Other side. So bring your hands to the front of the left knee and step your right foot back. My back foot is at a 45-degree angle and my torso and hips are facing towards the left leg. Bend your left knee a little bit more and reach your fingers forward and up towards the ceiling. Keep looking straight forward in front of you as you lengthen and expand into your fingertips. Have a sense of reaching from the deep of your arms all the way up. Nice. From here, turn your chest towards the right side of your mat. Drop your arms down so your arms are wide. Turn your head towards your left hand. Front knee is bending. Nice. Bend your left elbow. Bring your forearm to rest onto your left thigh. Bring your right hand to your hip. Just settling in there, feel the weight, the support, the resting. Nice. And bring your hand to the floor. And then slowly hopping forward, all the way forward to the front of your mat. Slowly rounding up. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together. Hands come to rest to the front of your chest. Nice. So come sit on your mat. And as you land on the floor, as you arrive down, notice how you're doing this. This is your third class now. You've been moving and connecting, and has something changed in how you get down onto the floor? So you're sitting on your bum, your legs are long. Bring your hands to rest to your thighs and just roll into your belly. So as you roll into your belly, as you create a hula hoop or a spinning rope with your spine, how does this feel in your spine? And then roll in the other direction. As you do this, as you feel, lean into it. Super. So bend your right knee and bring your foot flat to the floor. So your knee is maybe around 6 inches out from your left thigh. Bring your left hand to the floor. So I'm leaning over towards the left. My right buttock has lifted off the floor. And then slide your right hand down that left leg. And just reach as far as you reach. And then come back and bring your right hand to your knee. And again, slide your right hand down your left leg. And come back, hand to your knee. One last time. Slide your right hand down your left leg and just pause there. Breathing into the back of your shoulder, the length of your spine. Noticing all the different sensations that are emerging. And come all the way back. So straighten that right leg long. Notice your knee. Pay attention. Bend your left knee. So your foot is out from your knee. There's maybe around 9 inches between my foot and my thigh. Bring your right hand to the floor and I'm leaning over towards the right. My left buttock is lifted. So slide down the right leg with your left hand. And then come back, bring your hand to your knee. And again, slide down. Just feeling that sense of reaching through the rib cage, reaching through your shoulder. Come back. One more time. Sliding down, maybe hold on to the baby toe side of the leg, the ankle, the knee, the foot, somewhere down there. And drop your head forward. Breath is down into your belly. You're really connecting to the length of the left side, the deep of the left shoulder. And coming all the way back. Nice. Stretch your left leg long. Super. So in the last class we did zigzag and we're going to do it again. So bring your feet so they are 2 feet apart. And then drop both knees down towards the left. And just pausing there. My left hand's on the floor and all the weight of my left buttock is resting down onto the floor. My right buttock is probably lifted off. And then come back up to center. Both feet are flat. And then drop both knees down towards the right. Bring your right hand to the floor. Nice. And then come all the way back to center. So over towards the left. And this time bring the right hand also to the floor. So my 2 hands are either side of that left knee. And then drop your nose forward, down towards that left knee. And then rise up and look directly forward in front of you. And drop your head down, bring your nose down to your knee in that direction, more so than forcing yourself down in any way. And then rise through your arms and lengthen. Super. Bring your knees back to center. Drop your knees down towards the right. Bring your right hand to the floor. Bring your left hand to the floor. So drop your nose down in the direction of your right knee. And then rise, lengthen through your arms. Really lengthen through the spine. Drop down, nose down towards your knee. Lengthen and look forward. One more time. Dropping down, nose towards your knee. Nice. Come all the way up and bring both feet back to center. How wonderful. So come, lie down onto your back. So either hold on to your knees to reverse backwards or roll back in whatever way you do. Landing down onto the floor. And as you land, maybe there's a settling through your spine, a easing through your shoulders. Just let all that happen. Those first few moments landing into the floor. There's just many sensations that emerge in our bodies. Nice. So feeling the weight of you, feeling the contact with the floor. Maybe just sway your knees slightly from side to side, just massaging into the back of your body. Easing out through the hips, easing out through your legs. Nice. You can stretch your legs out long if you wish, or you can keep your knees bent. So as you feel the floor beneath you, the back of your head, get a sense that you can soften into the back of your neck, into the sides of your neck. That you can allow your shoulders to sink a bit deeper into the floor. Upper arms are softening, elbows are softening, forearms, wrists, palms and fingers are softening. Chest, lungs and heart, diaphragm. And the rise and the fall of your belly, let it be really deep and soft and smooth. The front of your hips, the front of your thighs, your knees, your shins, your ankles and the tops of your feet. All of your toes, the soles of your feet, the arches of your feet, the heels, the ankles, the calves, the backs of your knees, the backs of your thighs, your buttocks, the back of your sacrum, the lower back, and just the way your rib cage rests on the floor, shoulder blades, the length of your arms, and the whole of your body resting. The whole of your body resting. As you lie here, what is the yoga feeling, or what is the feeling of wellness, or what is the feeling of this moment in your body? Often for me at the end of a yoga class, there's a roundy, soft feeling through my joints, through my limbs. I feel my breath more clearly. I get a sense of the whole of my body. Just notice for you, what is the sense of this in your body? Nice. So just stretching through your fingers, reaching through your arms, finding the length of you. And either drawing your knees up or rocking your knees from side to side, or just finding a way that you roll all the way up to seated. So thank you so much for joining me for another class. It's very wonderful to see how these classes progress one after the other, and how each time we deepen a little bit more into the gestures and movements of our bodies, tracking wellness, feeling wellness on the inside of us as we move. Thank you so much, and I will see you for number 4.